Black boots on the dashboard, mud dried like old blood. Your note on the sun visor, folded like a white flag. Two lanes run forever, but the radio gave out last town. Ashtray full of almost, pictures face down. My handshake on the wheel, same hands that let you go. Every mile a quiet verdict on a crime you'll never know. Black boots, no way home. Left the house, lost the road. All these lines, all this smoke, but there's black boots and no way home. Black boots and no way home. Your coat in the backseat, sleeve caught on the safety belt. I reach like you're still breathing, grab nothing but warm felt. Motel signs keep flickering, red letters that just say leave. I pass them like confessionals, too stubborn to believe. I could turn around right now, say your name, say I was wrong. But pride's a rusted barrel, and I keep pushing on. Headlights carve a canyon through a field of winter bone. The farther that I drive from you, the less this feels like my own. Black boots, no way home. Left the house, lost the road. All these lines, all this smoke, but there's black boots and no way home. Black boots, no way home. Walls closed. First touch was dust. Second was blood. You were leaning by the back door, name tag hanging from your shirt, ashes on your coffee cup, old band tattoo half hidden in the dirt. You said, everybody leaves me, like it was just the weather. Pulled your jacket around your shoulders like you'd done this forever. Dust and blood, it's all we ever were, my love. Two cracked lips, sharing the same cut. You held my shaking hand like you'd been there once. Dust on our boots, blood on our tongues. Cheap room by the highway, ice bucket full of milk, Bible in the drawer unread. untouched on the shelf. You trace the scars along my knuckles. Asked, who taught you to swing? I said, a father and a bottle. You said, I know that sting. Eyes can go almost rested. I still see you in the mirror. Top lip split from one more fight. You laughing through the red, saying, baby, we'll be alright. But we were born in broken houses, fed on rust and gasoline. What chance did we ever have of walking out clean? Touch was dust, second was blood. Last thing you left on my tongue was your name and the flood.
Found your Bible on the table, coffee stain on Revelation, my ring still in the ashtray next to all my explanations. This is my last testament, signed in whiskey, smoke and regret. Every word I never said, folded like a letter on your side of the bed. If you're gone when the morning comes, I can't say I didn't see it. This is my last testament, and I pray you still believe it. There's a dent in your old pillow where your dreams used to be. I've been talking to the ceiling, 'cause you won't talk to me. If there's mercy for a fool like me, let it find you first, then bury me. Carve it quiet on that stone. I broke her heart, but I came home. Cold coffee on the counter, your note still in my hand. One porch light burning amber, I can't remember who I am. Truck keys on the table, boots by the back door. Your jacket on that same old chair, you don't live here anymore. Ashtray full of half-truths, phone face down, gone dead. Every room's a
photograph, I walk through them in my head. I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Mail pile on the counter, names I don't say out loud. I talk to your old coffee cup just to hear a voice somehow. Radio hums some love song, I kill it halfway through. Can't stand another chorus that don't belong to me and you. If leaving was salvation, why does it feel like I'm the one who died? If distance is redemption, why you still sleeping on my side? I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Gravel road under my boots, moon like a busted lantern. Your name carved into my thumb, still bleeding through the bandage. Old church leaning in the dark, cross crooked as my halo. Wind hums that same old hymn, I swore I'd stop remembering. Midnight gallows swinging in my chest, every sin I ever loved hanging by a thread. You were my pardon, signed and never read. A midnight gallows, I'm the rope around my neck. Bottle rolling on the dash, cheap fire in my veins. Your seat's an empty jury box, I'm confessing to the rain. Headlights paint your silhouette on every broken fence post. I reach, but it's just dust and the echo of your almost midnight gallows swinging in my chest. Every sin I ever loved hanging by a thread. You were my pardon, signed and never read. Midnight gallows, I'm the rope around my neck. If I turn back at the river, if I lay down all my pride, would you be here in this truck bed, counting every starless sky? Now every road runs to that night where your tail lights disappear. And I've been walking to that scaffold for 100 wasted years. Midnight gallows swinging in my chest, every sin I ever loved hanging by a thread. You were my pardon, signed and never read. Midnight gallows, I'm the rope around my neck. You'll find me where the wild dogs won't even come around. Dust on my boots, mud on my knees, names on the stones stare back at me. Half burned litter crushed in my hand, your last goodbye still in the air. Graveyard mercy, take this weight from me. I've been sleeping with my ghosts where the roots cut deep. If there's a corner of heaven for the lost like me, let the cold ground hold me gentle, show a little graveyard mercy. I talk to the dark like it answers back, ask every crow how to turn time flat. Your Sunday dress hanging by one sleeve smells like the life we couldn't keep. If love was a sin, then mark my stone, carve every lie I ever told. But if you're still here, my name in the rain, lay one wildflower on my shame. Just one wildflower on my shame. Hour dust on my tongue, your name in the rear view, faint, one hand on the wheel, one on a ghost that still knows how to ache. Ash in the cup, coffee gone cold, motel Bible open on the floorboard. I left that town like a blown out tire, but you cling to me more than the smoke in these clothes. I'm just a dust bound soul, dragging your shadow down this road. Every mile a quiet confession, every song a debt I still owe. I ain't lost, I'm paying toll for loving you. Dust-bound soul. Your porch light burned through 100 bad nights. Now it's just a buzz in the back of my mind. I hear your voice in the hum of the power lines, saying, boy, some roads you can't unwind. If I turn around, will you be there? Or just wind in an empty chair? I keep driving like the past can't steer, but you ride shotgun year after year. I'm just a dust-bound soul, dragging your shadow down this road. Every mile a quiet confession, every song a debt I still owe. I ain't lost, I'm paying toll for loving you. Dust-bound soul. First thing I stole was a 20 from the church plate. Mama's eyes found out, but the sheriff came too late. Dust on my boots from a town that never named me. Heard every Sunday hymn, still the darkness always claimed me. Black redemption, if it's coming, let it come for me. Out on this back road where the crosses bloom and rusty weed, I got sins like miles behind me, prayers like smoke I barely see. Black redemption, if it's coming, let it come for me. I loved a good girl with a Bible on her nightstand. Trembling hands in mine said, you can't outrun what you've done. Man, I left her sleeping, wrote I'm sorry on a bar receipt. Drove till the gas ran out, parked my guilt in the driver's seat. I can't scrub these bloodstains from the gravel in my head. Every road sign says forgiven, but it's nailed to what I fled. So if you're taking roll at midnight on that hill of broken men, I'll be standing in the shadows saying, let it hurt again. Left my name in the barroom dust, left my ring in a pawn shop drawer, truck bed full of busted bolts, map burned through from folding, your note on the dash half torn, my hands still smell like holding. Worn boot heels chewed to the bone, spurs clank soft when I'm walking, like a ghost dog trailing me home. Every step another warning. Broken spurs cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding on these broken spurs. Motel sign buzzing, half-lit, red coffee tastes like old rain. Talk to God through a paper cup, he just echoed your name. Photographed by the Gideon book, folded right at your smile. I pressed my thumb where your hair once fell, bleed a little, wait a while. If I quit the whiskey, would you quit my dreams? If I turn this saddle into firewood and steam, would the dawn feel different? Or would I still hear you stir every time this lonely metal hits the dirt and starts to burn? If I quit the whiskey, would you quit my dreams? If I turn this saddle into firewood and steam, would the dawn feel different? Or would I still hear you stir every time this lonely metal hits the dirt and starts to burn? That old oak door still spells my sin. Moon on the mailbox, dust on my boots, gravel in my goodbyes, blood and leaves, your name on the window, faded in the rain. My shadow walks beside me, but it don't feel the same. Devil shadow knows my name, follows every step I take. Breath on my shoulder, hand on my face. You forgave the man, but the dog still waits. Devil shadow knows my name. Cold coffee on the counter, Bible on a chair, pages bent to mercy, but it stops right there. You said I could come back if I ever changed. I turned that truck around shadow knows my name, follows every step I take. Breath on my shoulder, hand on my face. You forgave the man, but the dark still waits. Ashtray on the dashboard, coffee gone cold in my hand. Your name on the fogged up window, fading like an old church band. Hell ain't louder than silence when your side of the bed stays cold. Every creak in these old floorboards says what I can't hold. If a flame's gonna die, it don't need sirens or violence, just a long, long night. And hell ain't louder than silence. Your boots still by the front door, laces knotted up half tight. Radio glow in the kitchen, but I cut the sound at midnight. Neighbors slam their doors, dogs bark down the road, but inside these four pale walls, it's a graveyard after the show. I take thunder, I take fire over this empty room I'm in, 'cause every breath I don't hear from you is a scream under my skin. Hell ain't louder than silence when your side of the bed stays cold. Every creak in these old floorboards says what I can't hold. If a flame's gonna die, it don't need sirens or violence, just a long, long night. And hell ain't louder than silence. Call mercy on a Monday. Coffee gone cold, rain in the hallway. Your boots still lean by the back door mat, dust on the laces, I keep staring at that. Clock on the wall won't look me in the eye. Every slow second feels like a lie. Cold mercy, you could have hated me clean, slammed that screen, burned this place, left nothing in between. But you kissed my cheek,
Said you did your best, baby. That kind of gentle killing's gonna be the end of me. Cold mercy. You blessed me as you left. I'd rather you took a match than leave me with what's left. Note on the table, 2 crooked lines. My heart's gone quiet, been gone for some time. I trace each letter like a roadside cross, holding that paper like it's all I've lost. Neighbors keep asking if I'm doing alright. I say I'm just tired, I don't mention the night. Hey, you turned off the lamp and not the love in your eyes, saying you'll be okay while something in me dies. Scream, if you'd curse my name, I could hang my hurt on a little blame. But you walked out soft like a Sunday hymn. Now every kind word cuts deeper than sin. You left your Bible on the table, pages stuck on do not fear. But the house sounds like it's breathing, like it's waiting for you here. And graveyard wind in my chest, blowing cold through every breath. All your ghosts in my lungs of love. Every sigh tastes like regret. I can't lay this heart to rest. Graveyard wind in my chest. Your boots still lean against the doorway, mud flakes on the wooden floor. I keep stepping where you stepped once, like you're right back through that door. Name on a stone, same last letters as mine. White plastic flowers leaning sideways in time. I talk to the dirt, I talk to the sky, but the only reply is that low howling sigh. Graveyard wind in my chest, blowing cold through every breath. All your ghosts in my lungs of love. Every sigh tastes like regret. I can't lay this heart to rest. Graveyard wind in my chest. Almost my finger, dirt in my teeth, your name on my tongue, like a rusted belief. Empty pews in my attic, old hymn books turned to mold.
I drink from your chip coffee cup just to taste something old. Your boots by the back door still lean like they might move. I talk to them at midnight, ask what I'm supposed to prove. This is my rust prayer, murmured to a sky gone blind. Bent nails, brown water, every word stains my mind. If you still hear me, darling, through the static of the rain out there, I'm on my knees in the dust of us, calling out this rust prayer. The fence wire hums in the wind like it remembers your laugh. I trace your name in the window fog, then wipe out the past. Moonlight on the kitchen knife catches every small regret. I set it down beside your plate like you ain't gone yet. I don't light candles, I don't quote any song. I just count the stains on the ceiling and the bones in my palms. If there's a heaven for the broken who never learned how to leave, let it be this fallen farmhouse, let it be this belief. Southern shadow sits on my shoulder. Been there since my daddy drove off that night. Name on the sign says welcome soldier. Graveyard wind says you ain't done it right. Porch light busted bottle in the driveway. Mud on my boots from the old Bayou Road. Radio preacher talking about grace. I got a glove box full of things I never told. Southern shadow, follow me. Follow me home from the tin roof rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. I keep running these back road circles, but you lie down wherever I go. Southern shadow, only friend I ever let know. Ashtray full of August I can't remember. one cracked frame of a woman in white. Her mascara bled like the Brazos in flood when I chose my pride and a bar override. Mama says hearts don't break, they rust. Slow like a truck left out in the field. I still see blue lights in the rearview glass. Every time I think the road might heal. That county line, will you cross it too? Sit in a passenger seat like a Sunday truth, or will you climb into bed with the tools and chains, riding low with the sins I never could name? I left a name in the dust by the gate where the gravel turns. Boot prints, blood on the rust. All I kept were ashes and spurs. Your dress on the back porch rail still smells like rain and smoke. Coffee gone cold on the table, Bible open on the words I never spoke. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on this worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, flared then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. Horse tracks cut through the dawn. One cup, one plate by the sun. Your note folded under the lamp said you'll drown if you don't quit to drink. I ride past the church on Sundays, park out back, kill the lights, say your name into the steering wheel, like a prayer that never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right.
Clock on the wall says 12:01. Coffee's gone cold, this trial ain't done. Your side of the bed still tucked in tight. I call the witness of a wasted life. Midnight verdict, guilty as sin. Judge and jury staring back from my own skin. Every wrong word echoes like a door slammed shut. Midnight verdict. I was the knife, you were the cut. Picture leans in that thrift store frame. Glass all cracked like we said each other's names. I pour one more, swear I'll let you go, but the bottle keeps telling me what I already know. Midnight verdict, guilty as sin. Judge and jury staring back from my own skin. Every wrong word echoes like a door slammed shut. Midnight verdict. I took the stand when I let you leave. Swore I was fine, lied through my teeth. Now every shadow in this empty house reads a sentence out loud. Reads a sentence out loud.